As you can see, just got my hair cut. Look like a real boy again. We're walking along the main street. It's called Krashatik Street. It's the main street that runs through the centre of Kyiv. There's a lot of electricity out, but people are using generators. Things going on as normal. Now this was the street back in May, June, can't remember, where they displayed all the tanks and all the weaponry and the vehicles that the farmers had stolen, right, with their tractors, and they were all on this street. Now this street here is like a 4-lane highway that goes through the centre of the city, but normally, like the weekends, it's closed just for pedestrians. You know what? It's so great to be home. It's a bit cold. We've done a few bits that we needed to do. What are we going to do now? Tell them what we're going to do now. Come on.
Eat sushi.
Sorry?
We are going for sushi.
We're going to go for sushi because Victoria...
But sometimes they have
Oh.
in the corner, remember, there was the mustard.
Alright, Victoria has been gagging for sushi since we got here. It's a bit cold for me. I might have some miso soup and a little vodka to warm up. I don't know. After that, we're going to go up to Sofievsky Ploshchad, which is where the Christmas market normally would be. But I think they've got a few bits up there which I would like to see and I'd like to show you. So we'll see you back up at Sofievsky Ploshchad. So we're right in the middle of town in a place called Maidan Nezalezhnosti. People might recognise this from the news, or we've been here before. But yeah, it's the very centre of the town. It's Independence Square, and it all seems pretty quiet and pretty normal now. This is a setting of one of the most horrific things in Ukrainian history. In 2014, there was a revolution. Lots of people. There was a demonstration here, friendly protest. Over 100 people and policemen were killed here. It was around the time of Yanukovych when he was leaving presidency. There's a documentary called Winter on Fire. I implore you all to watch it. It just goes to show you what heartbreak we've been through here in the last 8 years. And it hasn't really finished from then. Okay, to lighten the mood a bit, this morning I was walking through to catch the taxi and the barrier went up to let a car in. I walked through, it came down, smashed me on the head and cut my thumb open. So it's the sort of thing I would have loved to watch on Fail Army or these fail videos. It happened to me. I got a little bit annoyed, but my phone was covered in blood. My hand was covered in blood. But it's all right now. We're just about to go to Sushi over here, the green. Can you see the green place? We're going to get some sushi. Yeah, so not really much to say at the moment. Everything seems really normal. Right, we did have 35 drone strikes, or attempted drone strikes, about 4 o'clock this morning. 30 of them I know for sure were shot down. 2 of them hit downtown, kind of where we are now, a few hundred metres from where we are now. I slept through all of it. Victoria, what was it like? What could you hear it then this morning?
It was like a...
Go on, do your impression again. Go on, do it.
It was like...
And there was some lights in the sky. It was quite close to where we were. Like I said, I think 5 got through and 2 of them hit targets. At the moment, it doesn't seem to have affected anything, but we're going to try and keep our eyes out. It's a bit hairy. It's a bit scary. It is what it is. We're here till Friday at least. So after lunch, we'll take you up to Sofievsky Ploshchad. I was just walking up towards Sofievsky Ploshchad, and this used to be called M15. It was where I used to get my hair cut. Barber shop. No women allowed. No women allowed there. And it was, we used to get our hair cut. They used to have beer and a pool table. O'Brien's pub here. We were here for the birthday of O'Brien's pub. That's where my father got propositioned by a prostitute. Now, he was either being really naive or really crafty, because he thought she was just being a nice woman. She saw a bunch of, not unattractive English people thinking they had lots of money. Oh, so of course, darling, you weren't there then. Yeah?
No.
You weren't out that night because she would have scared them away.
No, because we had no phone.
Yeah, but my father would have, I think he was being a bit crafty. He understood what was happening. Anyway, we're walking up here to Sofievsky Plощad, and lots of the monuments you can see. I'll get a better shot a bit later, but they've all been sandbagged up just so there's no damage, because these are 1,000-year-old monuments or 500-year-old monuments. So we've got something to show you up here. So here we are outside the big church here. One of the first places we came when we visited Kyiv, right? For the first time. What I want to show you is what destruction this war has caused. Not just to the people, but to these famous monuments that you can see. What monuments were here, darling? It was like Olga, who was the woman who literally saved her husband or came and told everyone to fuck off because she was pissed off with them or something, right? She told everyone to go and they left. She was a very, very, very strong woman. You can see here. And look what's happened to it. Because of this war, it's been covered over.
You can put photos then, maybe.
I'll put some photos here as well. On this side. This is right in the town centre. We're right in the town. Asking for help. World, help us. I don't know if it'll be back to front or not because I'm using a kind of backwards camera. I don't know if it's back to front, but you can see it quite clearly. It says "World, help us." I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you what's just in front of me here. 1 second. This is what's happened in my country. Someone's family car just ruined. These are the tanks which were. It says don't jump on them. Of course, we're not going to. But look how small they are. This would have had the top on it. It was blown off, as you've seen many times before. This was a big armoured vehicle. It's just very sad to see the destruction here. There's a satellite or a missile. I'm not sure exactly. It's just been what they've recovered and kept here. Maybe that's the top of that tank. I don't know. It's horrific. What you can see here is it's kind of like a morbid fascination for everybody, I guess. For me, it's terrible. These were from Mariupol. Look, brought over here. We got Mariupol there. What does it say over there? I can't read over there. But yeah, I know this is what everyone wanted to see, really. But I don't feel happy about showing everybody this. It's a strange feeling. Just goes to show how kind of a few. These are just a few. These are just a few of the armed vehicles that were involved. There's been thousands and hundreds of thousands of people and weapons, you know. But this, I don't know what to say really. This could have been one of the tanks that was heading towards Kyiv when Victoria and I were stuck in the basement. We don't know. It could have been. Could have been one of the tanks that were stolen by the farmers. Who knows? All I know is that one more tank here means one less for the Russians to be hitting us with. So it has to be a good thing. Although I feel quite, I don't know. That's strange. It's kind of personal for me. And this is Sofievsky Tower. Sofievsky, like it's a bell tower here. This is one of the most.
Like in Istanbul, they have as well.
Yeah.
Very close.
It's quite a good. I don't know. It's just a strange kind of. Like I said before, use that word juxtaposition of kind of complete ancient stuff followed by this new stuff, and it's. No, quite emotional to be honest. It's difficult for me to say anything. I have the right words. This is the first time I've really seen these up close here. We saw some on Krещатик. There's some of the photos here. These are civilians killed by Russians. This thing's happening every day, and it's still happening every day. And until we get... So as I was going through the footage and trying to put this video together, I realised that some of it didn't film properly. It's not something I want to go and do again. The bits that didn't film may have been poignant, they may not have been poignant, but I think you get the idea of the emotions we were going through when we did that. So I'm glad everyone got to see what we saw today. I think we're going to do a bit more filming in a few days, but if there's any questions you have, please contact us on Instagram or Facebook, and we'll answer any questions you have or show you anything we need. Thanks for all your support as usual, and we'll see you soon.